now, just outside the Met clubhouse. Kevin Burkhardt is standing by with young right-hander Jacob deGrom. Kevin?
Jacob deGrom, who has a major league win under his belt. How good has it felt? I mean, you've been up here, you've been pitching well, but now that you get that W, there's something in that W column. How good has it been for you this week?
Oh, it's a great feeling, and you know, to get it in Miami, my whole family was down there, my fiance and stuff, and then a lot of friends too. So it's a really good feeling to have the first W.
Yeah, I know obviously the team wins are the most important thing, but does it take any pressure off at all? I mean, you weren't showing any pressure, but does it take any kind of pressure off just to know you've got one now?
Yeah, I would say a little bit. You know, just probably pressure on myself. Yeah, it takes a little bit off to get the first one.
One thing you've been really good at, you've had this ability to mix and match, use all your pitches. In certain games, you know, last time you threw a lot of slider. Start before that, a lot of your changeup. How have you been able to use all your pitches and according to the game plan to, you know, go heavy on certain pitches against certain opponents?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it before we go out there. We go over all the hitters and, you know, what they kind of struggle with. So just depending on who it is, you know, what pitch to throw, and we work on it in the bullpen a lot, so that's helped out a lot.
You've been here a decent amount of time now. What's it been like? What's been the biggest difference in the minor leagues to here?
Probably just the approach of the players and hitters and how they hit mistakes. You don't get away with as many up here.
Yeah. You know, how about your work with Dan Worthen in the bullpen? What kind of things do you work on? What kind of things do you talk about between starts?
We've just been working on repeating my delivery and staying on a good line and getting strike one. So it's great to have Dan, you know, watching your bullpens, because he picks up on every little thing, and he's been a big help since I've been up here.
How have you stayed so calm? You seem so calm.
You know, I just take it one day at a time, and then when I'm out there, one pitch at a time.
Now, a day like today, so it's only a 2-game series against the A's. Your next start will come Friday in Pittsburgh. What are you looking at today? Are you just out watching, helping your team here? How are you into this game, and then how are you preparing for Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just watching, you know, rooting these guys on, and then, you know, mentally getting prepared for Pittsburgh too at the same time. When
you look at them, is it a lot of film you're diving into, stats? Tell me, how do you prepare for the Pirates?
We'll look at some film. You know, I faced them, what was it, my second or third start? Yeah. So we'll go over that and kind of how I approached it that game and go from there.
What have you learned, if anything? Is, by the way, great catch by Reddick out in right field. What have you learned from watching Bartolo Colon, from watching him do his thing? What do you see?
I mean, he gets ahead of everybody. He throws a lot of strikes and just commands his pitches and works down in the zone. And, you know, watching him do that is a very impressive thing.
Jacob, it's been fun watching you pitch. Best of luck on Friday, and go enjoy. Hopefully you guys come back tonight.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Jacob deGrom, nice enough to join us for a moment. Gary, back to you.
All right, thanks.